Hi folks, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss what you need in order to select a replacement battery for your car. Most cars come with what they call OEM batteries. These are not necessarily, for instance, for this car, which is an Audi, doesn't mean Audi manufactures these batteries, but it means they've got an arrangement with the battery manufacturer to make the battery on their behalf. And so the challenge with what happens is with time it becomes difficult to source the same OEM battery and you have to get a replacement. So this video is about selecting the correct replacement for your original car battery, and you're going to go for popular brands like Bosch as an example. It won't be the same part number that you see here. Having said that, still you've got what you call online catalogs. With online catalogs, it will give you a replacement battery even if you put this original part number, the 6R09151005B. But always double check the following before procuring the battery. Even though the online catalog tells you that the battery they're selling to you is an exact match for this, you should. Number one, is your car a start-stop car? Does it mean that it's got a function which you activate, and when you stop by the traffic lights, the engine is going to disengage temporarily, then re-engage again, start again when you're moving? So some cars have got start-stop functionality. Then with regards to start-stop cars, there are two main categories of batteries. There are the EFB batteries and the AGM batteries. AGM batteries, if I'm not mistaken, stands for absorbent glass mat. That's what is used. The absorbent glass is what's used in the electrolyte. Then the other one is enhanced flatted battery. So it's a flatted battery, lead acid battery as well, but it's an enhanced model which uses I think polyfleece, I think, that they use to absorb the acid in the battery. So those are the two main types of batteries, the AGMs and the EFBs. So you need to take note whether your battery is an EFB or it's an AGM. So next step is measurements. So I'm going to take some measurements for my battery, sketch it out. Measurement, I don't need necessarily to remove the jacket for this measurement. That's going to be about, I'll say about 27.5, let's say 27.5 cm. No need to remove the jacket at all. Then for the width, that's about 16.8 for the width. Then also from center to center, so we have about 22 centimeters from center of each electrode. 22 cm. Right, so we've got that. Then we've got of course these are typically standard, but you can just check the diameter. That's about 16.5 millimeters. Right, what else do we need? Another important thing, orientation. What do I mean? Can you see the letters upright? You need to check the polarity, orientation of polarity, battery polarity. So my right hand side, when facing that way, upright, my right hand side is a plus and my left hand side is a minus. That's also important when you're replacing a battery. Yeah, so another important parameter is the amp hours. So 69 amp hours is the capacity of the battery. The battery will deliver a certain current, let's say theoretically, let's say 3.45 amps. If it delivers 3.45 amps continuously, it would do so for 20 hours before running flat. So that's what it means. So that's battery capacity. Then the other one is cold cranking current, which is the 360 here. So please take note of the symbol after the cold cranking current, because there is a DIN version, which is the German standard. Then there is the EN version, which is the generic European standard. These two numbers are different. So 360 amps DIN is equivalent to about 612, if I'm not mistaken, amps EN. This is your cold cranking current. It means, so this 360 means at minus 18 degrees Celsius, the battery can deliver 360 amps starting current. Basically, that's what it's all about. So amp hours for capacity, then cold cranking current. Those are the two main numbers that you need in a battery. Of course, the voltage for these small cars is standard 12 volts. Can you see this code over here? There should be a BEM code. So this code is on the new battery. You have a particular code associated with it. New battery, this is what will enter via our VCD or our diagnostics tool to tell the battery management system how to properly charge the battery.